as well, and I think recently we've been on a good run. We've been keeping clean sheets, being good defensively, but we haven't been scoring enough. Haven't probably made enough chances recently as well. So tonight, to get the goal, maybe we could have had a couple more. But yeah, it was very good to score.
Talk us through the game plan tonight, and was your goal a result of it?
Yeah, the game plan was to press them high, not let them have the ball. We know how good they are when they have the ball. They can control it here at Anfield. So we had to go and be brave and go and push up forward and win the ball back, try and win the ball back up high. And most of the time their defensive line is quite high, so the runs in between is on. So we tried to exploit that, and obviously that's where the goal came from.
Was that the game tonight, really? The ball in behind, either way, actually? Yeah,
right or left. Obviously credit to the midfield boys, and at the back when we won the ball, they was always looking for it. And me, Timo, Hakeem trying to give that threat in behind and try and run, and obviously it paid off in the end.
Jamie Carragher said on commentary, "You're quicker than you look." Was that the key, actually, that you just had that little burst away, I think, from Fabinho, and did that open it up for you?
Yeah, I'm not the quickest, but yeah, I have a little burst of pace that give me a little bit of a yard, and then when I'm in the box, just trying to get a little bit more space, come in on my right, which I think I can do more, and I think I can do better with that. So when I was one-on-one, I just tried to move it and get my shot off, and it went in, so I'm very happy with that.
So you said off camera you're going to tell us about the celebration. Go on.
Yeah, it was obviously we take a lot of flights to away games, and me and Chile sit behind Kurt Zuma in the plane, and he's always watching anime, cartoons, and we always just watch it from behind him. So that was the celebration. I said to Chile, if I score, or if he scores, we do it. And obviously I scored today, and we done it, and it was for Zuma as well.
How big is this in terms of top four, Mason, do you think?
Yeah, massive win. Look, every game now is a big win. We need to get as many 3 points as we can to keep pushing up. We want to finish as high as we can. We've got the team to do it. We're on a good run at the moment, and we need to keep going, and that's the really focus at the moment.
And last one, do you feel pretty proud of yourself? It's almost like, obviously the manager before, you'd won him over, and then you were starting from zero, and you seem like you've done it again with this manager.
I just tried to give my best, performance-wise, any chance. If I'm starting, if I come on from the bench, try and do my best for the team. I feel like everyone recently has been really together. We've been putting good performances together, and hopefully that continues and we keep pushing. But yeah, obviously I'm happy and very happy today to get a goal, which I think I can score more.
Well done.
Thank you.
OK, Michael, we've praised Liverpool for this record, that record, all in positive fashion. That's a badly unwanted one for them tonight. 5 consecutive home league defeats for the first time in their history. Where are they at the moment? What did you make of them this evening?
They can't score. Simply can't score. At the moment, they don't really look like scoring. Bad choices of finishing, you know, not creating enough chances. The defensive record isn't the worst in the world. I mean, we just saw that graphic yesterday. They conceded a few against Manchester City, but who doesn't? Apart from that, they only conceded 1 a game.
But to back you up, it's over 10 hours at Anfield with no goal from open play.
Well, exactly what I'm saying. And not that they're missing loads of chances. They don't look like scoring. That's the problem. I mean, you're always going to get chances. I think, did they have 1 shot on target?
A header, yeah.
A header that was, like, my gran could have saved. I mean, it wasn't even a chance, really. So they don't look like scoring. That's the problem. We can harp on about defenders missing all we like. And, of course, they have a knock-on effect, because then you're taking a midfielder out that's, you know, that's an important part of the team. So, yes, there's knock-on problems there. But when you've got a strike force of what Liverpool have got, now Jota's coming back as well, God, need to create loads more chances than they're creating at the moment.
OK, Liverpool have it all to do. We will get into both sides of the story in detail, but that is the very interesting Premier League match week complete, which all began in familiar fashion with 21 wins in a row in all competitions for Pep Guardiola's Manchester City. 4-1, they beat Wolves on Tuesday. Then the draw between Burnley and Leicester. The win, just for the 4th time all season, for the bottom club Sheffield United with 10 men against Aston Villa. And the goalless draw between Crystal Palace and Manchester United. Today, Spurs 1 goal enough 1 goal ruled out for Fulham, but 3 points for Jose Mourinho. 3 wins out of 3 and 9 on the road for Everton. Richarlison scoring for 4th game running, getting all 3 points for Carlo Ancelotti at the Hawthorns. And Mason Mount is the Chelsea match winner at Anfield, their first win in almost 7 years at Anfield. So a reminder for Chelsea, they go 4th. Everton did go into that final Champions League position for a couple of hours after their win at the Hawthorns, but Chelsea a point ahead of them. But as you can see, Everton do have that game in hand. It's away at Aston Villa. If they were to win that, then they would have the advantage, indeed, with just a point behind Leicester and 2 behind Manchester United. Liverpool, they are on 43 points, 4 off the top 4, 1 ahead of Tottenham, who have a game in hand. Aston Villa 2 games in hand on the Premier League champions. Fulham missed that opportunity to get out of the bottom 3 for the first time since mid-December. They are still 3 from safety, and perhaps crucially as well, Newcastle and Brighton have played a game less than Scott Parker's team. Advantage Chelsea then at half-time against Liverpool for Tuchel against Klopp. Mason Mount with the goal. What did you make of it?
Well, the high line of Liverpool's far too high. They're good header from Azpilicueta. Kante switches the ball out. Trent's been caught upfield, and then Trent has to get on the inside of Fabinho. He can't let him come inside. And he does. He just takes it, opens up the goal, and steers it into the corner. It's a fantastic finish, but the defending's so poor. Everyone knows Mason Mount wants to come on his right foot. So Trent has to get closer to him, support him on the inside, but he doesn't, and he brilliant finish into the bottom left-hand corner past Alisson.
And the problems for Liverpool began a little further at the pitch for you, Michael.
Yeah, they definitely did. I mean, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Liverpool are in possession. You see Trent on the far side highlighted. He thinks they're in comfortable position, so he's off on his bike. What he didn't bargain for was Liverpool losing the ball, and then, of course, you know, the disaster strikes. A little header down from Azpilicueta, and all of a sudden you see the gap that Trent Alexander-Arnold has left. Firmino gets sucked towards the ball, and all of a sudden it's that channel that hurts them. Great finish, though, Tim.
It was an excellent finish. Once he takes it inside, you know that's all he's looking for, is to open up the goal. Alisson must be shouting there, keep him down the line. If you're going to bring him inside, then Trent has to get closer and put some pressure on the ball. He doesn't. He sags back, opens up the space, he just bends it round everyone.
They have the lead. They thought they had the lead earlier on. Right decision in the end?
Yeah, in the end, but, you know, inches. You know, we're talking about high line. Why on earth they are standing so high, I do not know. The strength of this boy, Werner, is in behind. Alisson was hesitant coming out. He tucks it away. That would have done his confidence a world of good. But millimetres offside, when you look, he just goes a little bit early. Look at the 3 of them there. They're so high. The space is all in behind. First and foremost, you don't defend that high against Timo Werner. You have to drop. Alisson gets caught in no man's land. Good finish, good take. Always a threat in behind, but for me, it's the correct decision.
If you're Jurgen Klopp there, Tim, you see Werner come in on the team sheet an hour before the game. Yeah. Surely you think to yourself, right, we can't play a high line today. If it was Giroud or Abraham or anyone, as you can see there, so slightly offside. But he was offside, and it's got to be consistent. But, Tim, I mean, if you're the manager, surely you're looking at that and thinking, we can't play a high line.
Absolutely, I'll leave it up to them. Kabak and Fabinho must know. Timo Werner, what's his strengths? Pace in behind. So don't drop 10 yards. If it's Giroud, what's his strength? Holding the ball up to him. Is he going to run you in the behind? No, he's not. Keep higher up the line. They've got to take that upon themselves on the pitch. But Jurgen will be telling them now at half-time, I can't imagine they're going to defend that high. OK, now we've got a ball because we've got an illustration coming. But first of all, we're going to see this chance for Liverpool, which you... are going to talk us through in a moment for Sadio Mane.
Yeah, Steve, we mentioned this before the game, the different positions of the full-backs. We always expect them to play high, but Andy Robertson's playing high. That's pushing Sadio Mane into the middle. Trent Alexander-Arnold, far side, you see, he's making late runs. And we highlighted that in the Sheffield United game, and it's happened again today. That created the first chance. This is the second one. Again, you see Sadio Mane in that central position because he's been pushed in there by Andy Robertson's high position. As soon as the ball gets here, this is the benefit of it. You've got 2 players up front. Now, we're going to try to demonstrate the finish. I think it's a real poor choice of finish from Sadio Mane. Makes it too difficult for himself. If you just throw the ball over my shoulder, Steve, he's trying to go with his latest. There's only one way. It's either going to miss the ball or it's going to go over. So You can only hit the ball like that. That's what he's tried to do. Now, I think he's got to change his body position, come square on, and when it comes side foot, keep it down like this. The goalkeeper's right on top of me. He doesn't need pace. All he has to do is keep it down. Bad decision. If he had made the right decision, it makes it such an easier finish than it was. I just don't know why he's done that.
That's fascinating insight from the difference in the margin.
Absolutely, because Michael would smell, as Sadio Mane smells, that the goalkeeper Mendy is coming out like that. It only needs a touch, and it doesn't need that finish. It just needs contact. Big bat, like Michael illustrated there. As soon as he touches it, it would have gone past him. He wouldn't have even seen it. That's crucial. That's the first goal. Always the most important goal.
Yeah, I mean, it is. It's a huge chance for Sadio Mane. He turns it into a virtually impossible chance by trying to, one, hit it too hard, and two, going with his laces when it was never a laces finish. Side on, smother the ball, keep it low, and it's inevitably going to go through the goalkeeper's legs at the end of the day. But doing that, I mean, I just don't know how it can possibly, even if he connects perfectly, that goes 10 yards over the bar.